Shalom, shalom, call HALAL, YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QUADASH. That's giving all praise to the Most High. In the name of His only begotten Son, in the name of the Holy Spirit. My name is Ibar from the Prophets in Babylon camp down here in Tampa, Florida. I want to give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who taught us His truth and sincerity. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect scattered abroad. Babylon is falling. Babylon is falling. And as you see in the video, this individual that was in the U.S. Army, he was burning his uniform. Okay, he was burning his uniform, and he regrets enlisting in the military. And he had some words to say. Okay, he had some words to say, man. And what he said was nothing but the absolute truth. When you look at it, you know, and the proper lens, you know, not in the propaganda lens that they feed you in the, being here in America, but if you looked at it in the lens from the rest of the world, because the U.S. military has done nothing but pillage, you know, destroy, and you know, rob the rest of the world. You know, like when they went into Iraq, they stole all the gold and there was guarding poppy fields, man. But they tell you that they're fighting for your freedom, which in reality they're fighting to, you know, keep you and also to enslave the rest of the world, man. Okay, that's their plan. It's always been their plan, and it's going to continue to be their plan until they're taken out of the way. Okay, so let's grab what this individual said, because he has some very, you know, his name is Dylan Allman. It says this Memorial Day, so he did this on Memorial Day. So before I go any further, I want to say this. I always say this too from the movie Boys in the Hood and Dead Presidents. You know, there's no place for a black man in a white man's war. Okay, so us Jakes, man, you which we ain't black, but you get the picture. We ain't got no business going to go fight in Esau's war. Okay, we ain't got no business going to go fight in Esau's war. And a lot of these people that go fight in the war, they go over there and they see atrocious things. You know, they find out, you know, that it's not what was pitched to them. You know, they come back with PTSD and problems, and a lot of these homeless men you see on the street be, you know, veterans, so their country is not taking care of them. Okay, they pretty much use you and then, you know, throw you into the streets, man. So let's grab what Dylan said. Dylan said, this Memorial Day, I refuse to honor the troops, quote unquote. There's nothing honorable about serving the interests of the state. He said, there's nothing honorable about serving the interests of the state. When I enlisted in the Army, I was naive. My principles had not yet fully developed. And I'm going to be interjecting every now and then, but this is what they do. Okay, this is very evil, because when I was in high school, they had, while we was eating lunch in the cafeteria, they had recruiters in there going around and getting young Jakes that can't really make, you know, they can't really, that ain't thinking straight, that, you know, that don't really have their own, that don't really understand the military or America, you know, and they were going there and recruit, you know, young people, you know, I said Jakes, but young people to go out there and fight for the interests of the state. It says, when I enlisted in the Army, I was naive. My principles had not yet fully developed. I was reeled in by the propaganda machines like so many others. You know, especially these young Edomites, man. They you know, they go over there thinking they fighting for their country. So this ain't even your damn country. It says, after 3 years, I fully realized what I had gotten myself into. It took a year of interviews, mental evaluations, hearings, and waiting for my packet to go all the way to the Pentagon to finally be separated as finally be separated as a contentious objector from the murder cult known as the United States Army. He called it a murder cult. That's what they do over there. It says, I am ashamed by my service, quote unquote. And anyone who got duped into signing away their lives to the military industrial complex should be as well. However, To make up for my misdeeds, I've made it my mission to help keep impressionable people away from predatory military recruiters. And that's, these, like I said, these military recruiters be at these high schools, recruiting these, 17-year-olds going on to 18 or 18-year-olds, promising them all these lies. It says, thankfully, I was never deployed, never shipped overseas to support an endless war. I may not be alive today to make this post if I were. I will end my post with this, and probably because the damn people, in the military will have a lot of people go into the military because they have they get different views. They end up dead. They come up dead. It says, I will end my post with this. Dear soldiers, your actions actually threaten the American people, not keep us safe, quote unquote, or more free, quote unquote. So he's saying that what America does to these other countries is not keeping these Americans safe or more free, because really they're going around and they're doing, evil things to the rest of these nations, and these nations are angry, man. Okay, the nations are angry. Okay, it says, you are the enemy. You work for the enemy. You further the enemy's agenda. And that's absolutely true. If you're in the military, you got blood on your hands, man, because you're not killing for a honorable, purpose, or, you're not killing for because your life is in danger, as they tell you, or, to keep your country free. No. Okay. 911 was an inside job. Okay. There was Osama bin Laden, as they called him, was a CIA agent, man. All right. So you've been lied to. Okay. And they're going to continue to lie to you if you don't, look for the real answers. Okay. And do some thinking for yourself. It says, you are not protecting the people. In fact, you're paid with money stolen from those very people. You're protecting the government so it can keep exploiting us. Real heroes don't fight for villains. Get out of there as soon as you can. It's not easy, but it's possible. I did it, and it was the best decision I've ever made. Do not die in vain. Retweet to save a life. Okay, and like I said, this is the individual right here that said that. Which, hey, that was some heavy shit he said, man. That was some heavy stuff. And it was the truth. A lot of things he said was the truth. A lot of you people go over there and you don't realize that, all you're doing is, pretty much doing the bidding of these international bankers, man. These, these global elites, they're the ones that's calling the shots. They fund both sides of the war. Okay, they fund both sides of the war. So, he caught a bunch of slack from this. It happened on Memorial Day. It says, to those who have fallen do not deserve honor. They deserve sympathy. They died in vain serving the interests of the enemy. This post is meant to keep people from making the same mistake. Yep. So I ain't really going to go into the, you got these gun ho and, somebody said, not today, Dylan. Especially, he said, especially today. The more I can convince not to serve, the more lives saved from dying in vain, like all those before them. Yeah. I actually saw a post the other day about World War I or World War II, I believe, where, it was the beach where they stormed. I forgot exactly what beach it was. It doesn't really matter. But they stormed the beach. The military, sent troops there to storm the beach. And pretty much it said it was like 60,000 people that died on that beach, man. And then what they did was recently they outlined, like pretty much bodies all over the beach to show how many people died there, man. So, like you said, they died in vain. You died for the interest of the state. You died for fighting for this beast system, man. That's all it is. And if you're in the military and the Lord come back, they're going to send you to fight against the Lord, man. Okay, so let's grab some scriptures. Right now I'm in Jeremiah 50. I'm just going to jump around in this chapter. But yeah, ultimately what's coming to America is thermonuclear missiles, man. Okay, the nations are angry, okay, and they're about to destroy America, man. It says Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 13, because the wrath of Yahawah So like, because of the wrath of Yahweh, it shall not be inhabited, but it shall be wholly desolate. That's what's coming to America. Okay, America is about to be wholly desolate. Everyone that goeth by Babylon shall be astonished and hiss at all her plagues, because America has blood on its hands, and they will have to pay for all that is done in the world. You got a U.S. embassy in every single country in the world, damn near, man. All right, you got a U.S. embassy, which means America's controlling that country. It says, put yourselves in array against Babylon round about, all ye that bend the bow. Shoot at her, spare no arrows, for she have sinned against Yahweh. So Babylon, the modern day Babylon, is America, which, the brothers just going into videos of that. When you type in Google, who is the virgin daughter of Babylon, it tells you America. The elder Monatazak, he was live, and you had an Edomite couple standing by his camp, and he asked them, what's the virgin daughter of Babylon, and they said America. So, okay, so this is well known. This ain't something that it's hard to figure out. But when it says put yourselves in array, it means all the nations around. They're going to put themselves in array, which means against America. Okay, it says all ye that bend the bow, those that have thermonuclear missiles. This is Bible prophecy. You see, and this man, he trying to get the hell up out of there. He says, shoot at her, spare no arrows. So like I said, these arrows are talking about missiles. That's why you see North Korea, China, Iran, Russia. They're all practicing, and testing out these missiles. Because it's Bible prophecy that they're going to shoot them over here. It's like if you got somebody, in your neighborhood that's, coming to rob your house, and you just got insight, or they showing you them going to, I don't know. You see them going to go buy ammunition, and then the same night they go rob your house. So that's what's happening with America right now. These nations are practicing their weapons, sharpening their swords against America. It says, shout against her round about. She hath given her hand. Her foundations are fallen. Her walls are thrown down. For it is the vengeance of Yahweh. Take vengeance upon her, as she hath done, do unto her. So what did America do with Hiroshima and Nagasaki? They made fire rain from heaven, right? So now these other nations are going to get together, because they ain't really, because America had the whole world afraid after Hiroshima and Nagasaki. So they ain't finna, let America get a chance. They ain't gonna let America get a chance to make a choice like that again against them. This time with thermonuclear, like that was the atom bomb, but now they got nukes. Okay, so they all plan to destroy America, which will ultimately, take away, put white supremacy out of power, and that's going to put us in power. And all these nations think that they're going to be next in line, because they know it's inevitable. America's going to be destroyed. It says, let's jump down. Verse 23. Let me go to verse 22. It says, a sound of battle is in the land, and of great destruction. How is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder and broken? So the hammer of the whole earth is Esau, which, modern day Basra is America. Okay, the chief city of Edom is America, man. Okay, these motherfuckers proud to be an American. Yeah, that's America. And they were the hammer of the whole earth, because they've been beating these other nations into subjection. I just saw a video, which I'm gonna do a video on it. YAHAWASHI, I do a video on it, going into what Biden just told, I believe it was, who was it? Was it Uganda or South Africa? I can't think of who it was, but one of those, dark nations. And he told them, if you don't, pretty much that he was gonna put sanctions on them for their views against, LGBT. So this place is pushing it. It's wine. Okay, the wine of fornication throughout the whole earth, and they want people to actually submit to this. They got this whole woke movement going on, which is completely just, the ways of Satan on earth, man. Okay, they got Kohl's and Target selling satanic baby clothes now, LGBT baby clothes. Like, what the fuck? But that's why America must be destroyed. Okay, her sins have reached unto heaven, and and the Lord is setting it up where it was already Bible prophecy, but the Lord is setting it up where America is about to be destroyed. And anybody that got sense can see it. Okay, it says, "How is Babylon become a desolation among the nations?" And that's what's going to happen. America is about to be a desolation among the nations. Okay, because of what? Because of everything that this man said. You are fighting for the interests of the enemy, of the state. You know, it says, I have, and he said, they're not fighting for your freedom. In fact, they're stealing your money to pay other people, you know, to pay these troops to go fight, you know, for more money, more interest. Okay, it was I did a video a while back. Not one a while back. It wasn't too long back, but it was a video I did going into, you know, the pictures of, you know, the American soldiers in Iraq, okay, in Afghanistan, and they was literally, you know, they were literally in trucks full of gold, bricks of gold. So they found gold over there, and they fucking pretty much stole it, man. Okay, all that they have gotten, they gotten it unjustly. Is I have laid a snare for thee, thou art also taken, O Babylon, and thou wast not aware. Thou art found and also cut off, because thou hast striven against Yahweh. And that's what America is doing. Okay, they have striving against YAHAWASHI YAHAWASHI. Now here's the point. Jeremiah 50 verse 29, call together the archers against Babylon, which the archers is symbolic for, you know, the people who are all the nations that have thermonuclear missiles. Okay, they're not shooting literal bow and arrows. No, they're shooting missiles. It says, all ye that bend the bow camp against it. It's like a camp against it round about. Let none thereof escape. Recompense her according to her work. So America's going to be rewarded for what is done unto the earth and these other nations. According to all that she hath done, do unto her. For she hath been proud against the Lord, against Yahweh, against the Holy One of Israel. Therefore shall her young men fall in the streets, and all her men of war shall be cut off in that day, saith Yahweh. So if you in the military, you know, you're going to be, you know, and they're about to do a draft. And if you go over there, you're going to be cut off over there, man. You're going to be killed. Okay, you're not coming back. You know, they're going to, you know, you're going to be over there taking a dirt nap over there because what? You went over there to fight for interest or lies, and or, you know, you just, you know, believed your government so much that you know, thought that, you know, they was going to look out for you. Okay, and they're going to leave you over there, and they're going to be over here killing, you know, and persecuting your family, putting your family in concentration camps via these UN troops, you know. So they're going to send America's going to send all its military to different parts of the world to go fight, you know, an endless war, you know, and in the Valley Jehoshaphat, where they're going to ultimately be destroyed when the Lord makes a second coming. Okay, which is the Middle East. They're going to send you over to the Middle East. When the Lord makes a second coming, you're going to be destroyed. Okay, and then once you're destroyed, the Lord's going to come over here and destroy America, man. You know, so, but Salakia, but you know, Salakia, once you're destroyed, or while you're getting destroyed, Salakia, they're going to be over here pretty much, you know, putting people in concentration camps and, you know, beheading people for not taking a charagma. Okay, with UN troops and stuff, man. It says, therefore shall her young men fall in the streets, and all her men of war shall be cut off in that day, saith Yahweh. Behold, I am against thee, O thou most proud to be an American. It's the most proud nation, saith the Lord Yahweh of hosts. For the day is come, the time that I will visit thee. And how is the Lord going to visit America? With destruction. It says, and the most proud shall stumble and fall, and none shall raise him up. And I will kindle a fire in his cities, and it shall devour all round about him. So America's like we start with thermonuclear fire, man. It says, thus saith the Yahweh of hosts, the children of Israel, which are you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, Native Indians, and the children, it's like, well, Israel's referring to you, Hispanics, Latinos, and Native Indians. The children of Israel and the children of Judah, which is symbolic for you Negroes in America, you American Negroes, African Americans, also you Haitians and Jamaicans, okay, you West Indians, okay, you will be referred to as Judah. It says, and Judah were oppressed together. So we are being oppressed here, The Lord's children are being oppressed here. So he about to judge this place. It says, and all that took them captive held them fast. They refused to let them go. Okay, so, and that's what America does, man. Okay. Let me see. Let me grab this. Because America's being found out, man. Okay, it says, Ecclesiasticus chapter 10, verse 8, because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit. So this is how they got in power, and this is how they stay in power, man. Okay, the kingdom is translated from one people to another, and that's what happened. You know, they dealt unrighteously. It says because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit. Like I told you, they was over there taking gold out of Afghanistan, talking about it was some weapons of mass destruction, and you got the military troops over there, you know, guarding poppy fields, and which, you know, poppy makes opioids, man. You know, so that's big business, big money, you know, for the medical system or whatever. And then they was, you know, stealing gold, stealing, you know, the wealth of those countries, man. Okay, Libya, you know, and now these countries are, you know, which were flourishing countries before America got there. Now they're total fucking wastelands, man. They're desolate. So the nations are angry, man. They're upset. Okay, they're upset. It says, Ecclesiasticus chapter 10, verse 1, a wise judge will instruct his people, and the government of the prudent man is well ordered. As the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers, and what manner of man the ruler of the city is, such are all they that dwell therein. So look at the people that have been, you know, over here in America, you know, the people that have been in power, you know, the same spirit that they're in, that's, you know, greedy, you know, evil, demonic, that's the same spirit that their, you know, servants and their officers are in these militaries, man. And they're going all around the world pushing that same vibration. It says, but through Slakia, and what manner of the man the ruler of the city is, such are all they that dwell therein. An unwise king destroyeth his people, but through the prudence of them which are in authority, the city shall be inhabited. The power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord, and in due time he will set over it one that is profitable. Okay, so the Lord is about to set over, you know, his people over this land, man, over America. Not this land, not America, Slocky, but over this world. America's going to be destroyed. Okay, America's going to be totally wiped off the face of the earth. But there's going to be a new you know, sheriff in town, and it's going to be Israel. Okay, these so-called Negroes, Hispanics, Native Indians that you despise so much are going to be your next, your next, you know, kings and, you know, rulers of the earth. Let me grab this, because all these nations, China, Russia, Iran, they all planning on, you know, taking that seat. Because if what they're gonna do is they gonna fight America. Well, that's what they all plan to do in their heart. They gonna come together to fight against America, and then as soon as America fall, they're gonna start fighting against each other to, you know, to be the next world, you know, superpower on the earth, the next world, you know, leader. But the Lord is going to intervene and take all the crowns, and, you know, ultimately, you know, set up Israel. And they never expected niggas and Hispanics and Native Indians to come over there and conquer their lands, you know, and take over the rest of this world. Psalm chapter 2, verse 1. Why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing? So these heathens are raging, you know, and they're imagining a vain thing, thinking that they're going to be next in power. Okay. The kings of the earth set themselves. So they set themselves up, and the rulers take counsel together against Yahawah and against his anointed, saying, let us break their bands asunder. Let us cast away their cords from us. So they saying, let's completely get, you know, be done with these niggas. Okay. And let's, you know, they're pretty much going to try to make their, you know, way to the power seat, you know, while, you know, trying to stifle and destroy us. They all going to be set against destroying us, because they know that, you know, the true God of the Bible is our power. Okay. And that's also why they hate us, because they know they know the God of the Bible is our power, man. Okay. Let me go down. It says, he that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh, and the Lord shall have them in derision. So the Lord will have them in derision. He's going to be laughing at them. They actually think that they got a chance. It says, then shall he speak unto them in his wrath, and vex them in his sore displeasure. So the Lord going to destroy them. Yet have I set my king upon the holy hill of Zion, which is who? Yahawashi. The Most High is going to set his king Yahawashi, I mean his, his son, but who will be the king over the earth, the king of all kings. I mean the king of kings is what they say. Christians love to say that, the king of kings. Yeah, he gonna set the ultimate king on this earth to rule over this earth, and then you have King David under him, and the elect men, okay, and then ultimately the nation of Israel. No more Edomites, no more Chinese, no more Arabs, none of that. It says, I will declare the decree, Yahawah have said unto me, thou art my son, this day have I begotten thee. Ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thine inheritance. For all these heathens and these other nations, the Lord is about to receive them as an inheritance. Our Lord is about to receive them as an inheritance. And because we are joint heirs with the Lord, Lord willing, we are that elect, we are going to receive them as well. Okay, as slaves. It says, the uttermost parts of the earth for thy possession. So the uttermost parts of the earth, the best parts of the earth, hey man, the whole earth is going to be given back unto the Lord, man. Thou shalt break them with a rod of iron. Thou shalt dash them in pieces like a potter's vessel. Be wise now, therefore, O ye kings, be instructed, ye judges of the earth. Serve Yahweh with fear and rejoice with trembling. Kiss the Son. You can't get to the Father without going through the Son. Lest he be angry and ye perish from the way. When his wrath is kindled but a little, blessed are all they that put their trust in him. You see, so, and that's what we have done. We have put our trust in YAHAWASHI, man. Okay, and that's the best thing that you can do. Okay, just put your trust in YAHAWASHI, because if not, okay, they're gonna you ain't gonna have a chance. Okay, let's go here. This is Revelation chapter 11, verse 17. It says, saying, we will give thee thanks, O Lord, power almighty, which art and wast and art to come, because when thou hast taken to thee thy great power and has reigned, and the nations were angry, and thy wrath is come, and the time of the dead that they should be judged, and that thou shouldest give reward unto thy servants the prophets. So the Lord gonna reward his prophets, man. He ain't gonna reward no military generals. He ain't reward no damn generals, period, man. General Yohana, General Nathan Yagalaga, whatever this guy Bishop Nate calling himself now. The Lord ain't dealing with that, man. Okay. It says, the time of the dead that they should be judged, and that thou shouldest give reward unto thy servants the prophets and the saints, and to them that fear thy name, small and great, and shouldest destroy them which destroy the earth. And like this guy said, they have been exploiting, and destroying the earth. So now the Lord's about to destroy them. Okay. Yeah, the Lord about to destroy them, man. Okay, that's it. This is it for America. All right. This is Revelation chapter 11, verse 14. It says, the second woe is past, which is world. The woe means destruction and misery. So that's talking about the first and the second world war. Okay, the second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly. Okay, so that's this third world war coming quickly. It says, and the seventh angel sounded, and there were great voices in heaven, saying, the kingdoms of this world are become the kingdoms of our Lord and of his anointed, and he shall reign forever and ever. You see, so the Lord's coming to reign over this earth forever and ever, man. Okay, that's it. That's it. Okay, it's over. Okay, let me grab this, man. Enough, with this, because these other nations, and the Lord is stirring them up. Okay, he's stirring up these other nations to come down with great wrath. Okay, he's stirring these other nations up to get ready to do the damn thing. It says, this is Joel chapter 3. Let's go to verse 1. It says, for behold, in those days and in that time, when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem, which is the Israelites, he gonna take back our captivity. He gonna take us out of captivity. And I will also gather all nations and will bring them down to the valley of Jehoshaphat, which is Yahweh's judgment. Okay. And what they gonna go over there to do is they're gonna go over there to fight. All these nations gonna gather over there to fight, and the Lord's gonna come and destroy them. He says, and I will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel. So the Most High said He's gonna plead with them, which He don't mean He gonna be on His knees begging them. Now He means He gonna destroy them. Okay, He gonna He said for His heritage Israel. So what they did to us? It says, whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land. So they scattered us among the nations, and now the land of Israel has been parted. And these, gutter rats, the wish people and the Palestinians over there fighting over our land. They're both saying it's their land, and they were fighting over our land. They shooting bombs at each other, and the land is literally parted. Okay. It says, and they have cast lots for my people and have given a boy for an harlot and sold a girl for wine that they might drink. And that's what they did, man. That's what they did unto us. Let's go to verse 9. It says, proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war. And you see this guy, his scary ass. He said, I'm out. Okay, I'm out, and though his ass is scary, but at the same time, I mean, maybe he ain't scary, man. Because that take a certain level of strength to, to go against your government and even make that post on Memorial Day, man. But he saw through the bullshit and he said, I'm out. Hey, this guy might very well be a Jake. But for whatever reason, he said he getting the fuck up out of it. He got the hell up out of there, man. He told you why, too. Okay, so it says, proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near. Let them come up, beat your plowshares into spears, into swords, and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong. Okay, so these weak nations, that America been bullying pretty much, now they strong. Okay, because it says, beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Because what they had those farming, which a plowshare and a pruning hook are farming tools. Well, now they're taking those farming tools and they're, they ain't investing into algae, culture and farming anymore. Farmers have become, damn, soldiers now, man. Okay, and now they're investing into their militaries, into their missiles, into their nukes. Okay, they're beating those plowshares, their, funds for for that agriculture and their, their crops and stuff. Instead of spending the money on food, they spending it on weapons, thermonuclear weapons. It says, that's why it says swords and spears. It says, let the weak say I am strong, because what Russia, Lord, I can grab that too. Because Russia has become a guard unto these nations, and they are arming them with these missiles. So now the weak nations, these third world countries and shit, now they're saying I am strong because they got missiles, and they ain't got nothing to lose. Okay, their country has been decimated. They ain't got nothing to lose, and they can't wait to get down with America, man. Okay, it's all a part of prophecy, and they're just waiting for, the right time. It says, assemble yourselves and come all ye heathen, and gather to yourselves together round about. Thither cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Yahweh. Let the heathen be wakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat, for there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about. And the heathen is anybody who's not an Israelite. So if you ain't a so-called Negro, Hispanic, Native Indian, by the seed of your father, which that will make you ultimately a part of the 12 tribes of Israel, you are a heathen. Okay, if you are Caucasian, East Indian, white man, I already said that, Salakia. A Chinese man, Arab man. I just saw a Chinese man eating a damn aborted baby, man. So these damn motherfuckers got to go, and they're about to go. Okay, they're about to go. All right, that's the point on that, though. I ain't gonna make it too much longer. You get the picture. All right, prayer has been edifying to the whole for elect. Shalom, Kwame Sharala, Abba, Babal.